upon a time, there was a TV host named Jack Rico, and he wanted to pick out the perfect car from 3 very different choices.
This car's too big. This car's too blue. And this one's just right.
Jack wanted the shiny red one as soon as he laid eyes on it. But then, Consumer Reports' Kelly Funkhauser magically appeared.
Kelly,
Hi,
what are you doing here?
I'm actually testing this car.
Well, this car's super fun. I think it's just right for me. I'm gonna give it a spin if I can only find the keys somewhere around here.
Looking for these?
Yes!
Not so fast.
Why?
You can test drive this car without actually driving.
But wait a minute, Kelly. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, there's a lot of things to consider before you even get on the road.
So where do I start, Kelly?
Well, Jack, you already did.
Huh?
How was it getting into this car?
It was a bit difficult. I was struggling to get in.
Yeah, it sits a little low to the ground and is a small car. So getting in is something to consider when you're buying a car.
Absolutely.
Remember, you're going to be doing this every day, sometimes multiple times a day. You want to make sure that's something that's easy to do.
And what's next?
Well, you want to make sure you're comfortable in that driver's seat.
Okay.
So find those controls on the side, make adjustments.
Hold on a second.
Next, you'll want to check that you're actually sitting about 10 inches away from the steering wheel.
Okay.
You can adjust the steering wheel too. There's an adjuster on the side of the column there. Next, you'll want to check the visibility around your car.
Okay.
Take a look in those mirrors. Check those blind spots.
Okay. Oh.
It is a little hard to see out with the top on this convertible.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's next after that?
Next, you'll want to see if you can hook up your phone.
Okay.
Some cars aren't compatible with your phone.
Good point.
After that, you'll want to see all of these controls that are right here and make sure you can reach them, understand what they all mean, and use them on the fly. Some cars, you have to reach quite a ways to reach that touch screen, and a lot of them get washed out in the sunlight, too.
Good point, Kelly. You know, it's very important for me to use the infotainment system. I use it so much.
But we do want to make sure that it doesn't become too distracting.
You know what, Kelly? I don't know if this is the car for me.
We've got 2 other cars. Should we try one of those?
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
The sports car was too small for Jack, so he tried something much bigger.
How was getting into this car, Jack?
Well, it was definitely much easier than the other one, but I felt like I had to climb up to this one.
This one sits a whole lot taller, but now you can see more of the road.
That is true.
All right, let's get comfortable.
Okay. All right. Hey, does this seatbelt fit right here?
Interesting you asked that, Jack. You actually can't adjust the height of this seatbelt. It looks like it actually fits you pretty well in this car, but something you'll want to consider for people who aren't as tall as you.
So next is visibility, right?
That's right. We want to make sure you can see all around your car. Take a look in those mirrors.
Oh, these mirrors are huge.
They really are. You can see a lot. What about your blind spots?
It's a little hard to see.
Especially in a car this big, you want to make sure that you can see all the way around the car. Next, we're going to hook up your phone and use the infotainment system.
Okay.
Can you reach that screen?
It's a little too far away.
It's a pretty long reach. In addition, the controls to adjust the audio and your climate system are pretty far to reach as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely don't want to get out of driving position to adjust the temperature.
Car number 2 was too big for Jack, so Kelly showed him one more.
How was getting into this car, Jack?
This was pretty easy.
Excellent. Now let's make sure you're comfortable in that driver's seat. How does it feel?
I like the way this seat feels.
Yeah, this one's chair height, so it makes getting in and out of it every day a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Next up, visibility. Take a look around. What do you see?
Everything.
What about those blind spots?
Well, it's better than the last 2 cars, and if I'm out on the road, it's probably easy to merge, too.
I agree. What do you think of the design of this infotainment system?
Pretty straightforward, and I can even reach the knobs.
Definitely a plus, and it's less distracting. One more thing to check out is the gear selector. Each one of the cars we sat in has a different style, and they're not always easy to understand at first. For example, on some newer electronic shifters, pushing the handle all the way forward may put you into reverse instead of park, and the park position may be located on a separate button. This car's shifter has clearly labeled positions that follow the Prindle layout, and that's common in many vehicles. Now, Jack, imagine if you had bought this car without looking for all of these important things. There's a lot that you should look for before taking the car on the road. You don't want to regret your purchase.
And here's Kelly's top 5 tips for testing a car without driving. Access. Make sure it's easy for you to get in and out of the car. Comfort. Can you get comfy in the seat and adjust it properly? Visibility. Look around and make sure you can see out over the hood and that blind spots aren't too obtrusive. Controls. Simple is better. Make sure you can easily manipulate climate, audio, etc. Phone compatibility. Is your phone compatible and is there a safe place to store it while you're driving?
I think this is the perfect car.
Jack, slow down. You haven't even taken it for a drive yet.
All right, let's take it for a drive.
Okay.
Where are the keys?
I thought you had the keys.
No, you gave them. Wait, hold on a
Where are the
second.
keys?
Where are the keys? Didn't you have them before? I could have.